Todd, Bubba Horwitz joins us now for our final trade of the day, and he has his eyes on the sky.
Skyworks, yes, I
Good to have
do.
you here.
It's always great to be here.
Thank
What's
you.
up?
So what do you think about this stock? Now, it's a company that is sometimes tied to other big tech names such
Right.
as Apple.
Yes, they're a big tech player, and they've had a very nice run. And of course, we had actually looked to sell it. I cover it quite frequently. We actually had sold it at 110, and it has sold off down to the level in which I'd like to buy it, which is around $100 a share. The recent low is in the high 90s, like 99, 98, just around there. And I think here's a nice play. One of the tech names that have been beaten down. We've had some pressure on tech. We talked about before the key reversal in tech, but I think one thing we have to understand about the market itself is when stocks that are good companies get oversold into a hole, you're usually going to see a bounce. And I think you could see up to a 10% bounce here fairly easily.
So this is a straight out buy for you.
Yeah, it's a straight. I mean, I would trade it whatever is more comfortable. I mean, it is a $100 stock. Myself personally, I trade ratio call spreads here. I'm selling the 100 call and I'm buying the 101, and I'm doing that on a basis of about 3-2, 3x2. That's the way that I would trade it. It's a way to trade it with a lot less money to get involved in a $100 stock, because obviously a $100 stock, 100 shares is $10,000. So not all of us have 10,000 laying around, so we have to go out and use a better way to do it. And I think that's a good way to do it. That also protects you. If we're wrong, then you don't get hurt because you're financing out the calls that you're buying by selling one that's a little bit in the money.
And options prices are a lot less. So what are you paying for some of these contracts, for instance?
Well, you actually can do it for a net credit if it's done right, and that's what we like to do. We like to get a credit, because what happens if I've done it for a credit, if Skyworks stays below 100, then I get to keep the credit that I collected. If it goes to 110, then I lose a little bit on the one call, but I make twice as much on the other two, so that helps me there. And the other point here is that you have to just balance out what your budget is and the type of return you're looking for. Using the options are great, and of course volatility is extremely low right now too, so that helps. Of course, low volatility tends to breed low volatility.
Thanks for being on the show. Thanks for that trader talk.
Great to be here.